Couldn't breathe, putting me down, memory placed, turn around in my rearview mirror. Bit of Pearl Jam to get you started. So I'm going to wait until Google tells me that there's more than 0 people watching. Oh, there's someone. Me and you, mate. Whoever's watching, this is your intimate Charlie Veitch video just for you. Who's that coming up behind me? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm getting messages, all sorts. Hey, oh, there's loads of you. Hello, everybody. Hi. I know I've just launched a video. I did a long video yesterday. I've done a post. But I needed to just come out and try and demystify a big issue that we're seeing in the worldwide media, in the governments with the COVID response. People talking about certain things being very, very safe. So safe. Very, very safe. I will also go through the comments and say hello to everyone. I really like it when the international crowds say where they're watching from. We've already got a Dublin in there. We've got a Scotland. That's not really international. But then again, it's not so much Ireland. Ireland's like very local. Very local. And as a British man that always flies on Ryanair, I always feel close to Ireland. So hello, everybody. Okay. Oh my, there's someone in Swinton. Gaz. Hey, my old work buddy Gaz. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. I like you, Gaz. You look after your mum. You're good in my books, mate. God bless you. We are here. Where are we? We're at the Symptomatic COVID Test Center just off Salisbury Road. No Novichok here. What car have I got here? Today's car is the Mercedes A250 Hybrid 2-liter petrol. This is today's car. Oh, it's beeping at me. What's it saying? Oh, it's play me Radio X. Come on. Is it going to do it?
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with it right now.
Rubbish German automobile. When has Germany ever done any good engineering or anything good? People asking how come the crackhead video disappeared. It's for a very simple reason. I'm releasing it in short bursts, in squirts. I'm squirting it out there, maybe 5,000 views at a time. I find the video quite distressing. I don't like the reminder of what happened. I think it's, there's the old saying, if you wrestle a pig in shit, you're going to smell like shit and the pig's going to enjoy it. You're not going to win. And though I kicked ass, it was a Pyrrhic victory, a real Pyrrhic victory. I lost a large part of my psyche smashing crackheads over the head with a metal crutch, and I don't want it to define my channel. So let's have a look. Have I got any bruises from the crutch? David Watapa. Don't know if it's appearing. Can you see it? A bit of discoloration. Don't know if you can see it. A lot of squirting. But check out this guy on the bike. Old Triumph. Old Chinese guy on the Triumph. Speaking of Chinese people, I'm here to talk about statistics. Charlie does bum fights. That's the problem. Oh, there was a guy in Ireland. Speaking of Ireland, he asked me to give a shout out to his friend Eileen. Eileen Nee something or other. It's in there somewhere. Am I still dogging? Yeah, I've whipped it out. I'm in the car. And any walkers by, I'm saying, hey, come on, boys. Join in. Not really. Not really. But there are some bad vibrations happening around here. Social credit system incoming. All sorts. Yeah, I think I'm going to avoid the crackheads for a while. But I will release the video. Make sure there's no bogeys. I will release the video for a couple of hours a week to get you guys a chance to see it. And if any of you guys catch it when it's live, feel free to download it and keep it for your own personal records. I just don't want it on my channel. You know, as the saying goes from Carl Jung, you stare into the abyss starts to stare back into you. Right. Okay. So why am I getting tell us you. No, I'm not getting the jibby jab. No, I'm not getting the sheep dip. I'm not getting the coof. The lab-made coof Mark II, which is the mRNA vaccine. I'm not. I was at Nietzsche. Thank you, Robert Pliskin. You're a legend. I appreciate that. That sounds more like a Nietzsche thing to say, isn't it? Jung was a bit more. There's another. Oh, great line from while we're on the old German thinkers. If the truth shall kill them, let them die. I posted that on Facebook. It got shut down. It got a warning for a quote from Immanuel Kant. If the truth shall kill them, let them die. No, I'm not near Silverdale. I do know Silverdale, Paco, Simbad, but I'm on just off Salisbury Road, corner of back of Swinton and the East Lancs. So the reason why I started this video, apologies for the 6-minute intro, I just get very excited seeing everyone write. I'm trying to do this, look at the screen, and read your amazing comments. So, right, there are 7.7 billion people on this planet, and each year, the combined species of sharks only kill about 12 people a year. So your statistics people would say swimming with sharks in the open ocean is extremely safe because sharks only kill 12 people a year out of 7.7 billion. And statistically, yes, you could say go for a swim with the sharks off the seas of Cape Town, and statistically it's not going to cut you in half and disembowel you in a sea of bloody red and guts and blood. But how many of us, knowing that shark attacks only kill 0.000000001% of the world population, are going to go out swimming off the coast of Cape Town with the great white sharks? Nah, man, there's a difference between safety and statistics. So, the Pfizer, Moderna, Sputnik, the Chinese one, the AstraZeneca one, all these COVID serums, I'm not even going to call them vaccines, and there's a reason why. These COVID serums, they tell us, oh, compared to the coof, vaccines are 100 times safer. And they say this as every single day in the news. There's a 40% increase of risk for blood clots, brain damage, Bell's palsy, Guillain-Barré, exploding amounts of autoimmune responses. And like, here's the thing. Someone commented on my post I did saying, oh, I didn't know you were an anti-vaxxer. And they go, statistically, the vaccine is safe. So imagine you're a parent of a 17-year-old and your daughter goes to the thing, gets her vaccine, she comes home and she swells up like a beetroot, like a fucking aubergine, and she goes into anaphylactic shock. She has an extreme autoimmune reaction and she dies a really suffering death. And then, you know, your fucking asshole, fucking NPC, fucking beetle-faced bureaucratic fucking obedient suckers of the satanic phallus would say, oh, Mr. Veitch, sorry about your daughter, but she is a statistical anomaly. The vaccine is 99.999% safe. Sorry that your daughter died a very suffering death. And this is how they get you. Hey, big up Greater Manchester Media. Right, I'm going to take a little break, read some of your comments whilst I was ranting there. Oh, I like it. Rude Boy 01, I'm pro-choice. Pro-medical choice. My body, my choice. Mank Dave, you're very welcome, my friend. I am the liquor. I will never change. It says never change, Mr. Veitch. That's a great drinking establishment in Edinburgh. It's liquor in the front, poker in the rear. Great place. Right. Little Sparrow, I will visit an Orthodox church sometime. I am undergoing my transformation into a fanatical Christian. And I hope to be as believing as many good Christians out there one day. But another thing as well that I tell people, you know, every day you open up the news, and they're doing this a lot in Britain and probably around the world. Hey, Scotland, a lot of Scottish people watching, love it. You know, when you open up the Daily Mail or Daily Telegraph or the Guardian or any rag, Manchester Evening News, they've got, oh, Johnny was 38 years old. He was on social media. He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer, but he got brainwashed by social media saying that the vaccine didn't work. And now he's begging for the vaccine. Now Johnny's dead. And I tell people, you know, the people that die from the coof, who aren't very old, very ill, and dodging coffins already, they are so statistically tiny that we can actually name the Johnnies, the Sarahs, the Davids, the Lloyds. They get their own news stories when the 5 of them, hey, I am Greg Rosetsky. I get Pete Sampras, Greg Rosetsky, and who's the other one I get? Ruud van Nistelrooy, but I need more hair to be Ruud van Nistelrooy. So what I'm trying to say, guys, the coronavirus, it's very unlucky if something bad happens to you. The coronavirus vaccine, it's very unlucky if something bad happens to you. So what am I going to do? And again, I'm not giving medical misinformation before the bloody bureaucrats, the apparatchiks at Google HQ, they're listening in. And they're like, yes. What was it? No, it's the Bogdanov. Bogdanov gets the phone call. Yes, hello? Charlie Veitch is talking about the COVID vaccine. They're like, shut it down. Shut down his channel. They press the button. So, you got to learn your statistics versus real life safety. We are not a giant collection of cogs in the big machine. We are individual people with individual dreams, hopes, aspirations, and beliefs. So you can't, we're not a petri dish full of cells, whereas like you could say, oh, I've got 1 billion cells and only 100 of them died. Great. No, every death in humanity is a tragedy. So the coronavirus, if you're not, and oh God, this is my opinion, Google, my opinion. My opinion is that the coronavirus is not that dangerous if you're young and if you're not very ill, if you're not got a whole bunch of underlying pre-existing conditions. And on the same bloody argument, I'm going to say the COVID vaccines, this is my opinion, it's not medical misinformation, Google and YouTube. Please stop shutting my channel down and giving me community strikes. You don't need to get involved. You can just walk away. Walk away. If they're like, oh, you need the jibby jabby, you need the sheep dip, you don't even need to say no thanks. Just don't get involved. Just wait until the mass hysteria is over. Oh man, just wait until it's all over. Look at the amount of Scottish people commenting in. Yeah, Alphabet is gonna fucking get me. Just walk away. Don't get involved. Another good one. I was viewing an apartment recently, and the lady goes, she's the estate agent. She goes to me, "Oh, why are you viewing a house? Do you have kids?" And I said, "Oh, it's a personal breakup situation." And she goes, "Oh, what happened?" And I said, "Sorry, I don't want to talk about it." And people that start going to, "Oh, have you had your jibber jabber? Have you had the sheep dip?" And blah, blah. Just, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Walk away. Walk away. As the joke goes, take a 360 and walk away. You take a 180 and you walk away. Right, okay. Thank you, Tony. Hey, Tony. We're all going to be okay. So I want you guys now in the comment section, because I've been ranting for 14 minutes. We now have 400 people watching. What should we talk about now, guys? There's probably a 15-second delay, but I'll wait those 15 seconds. Yes, chicken enterprises. Funny you mentioned chickens there, chicken enterprises. There's a disease in the chicken world called Marek's disease. Any poultry farmer knows that what they've done, unfortunately, they've messed up chickens. Every single unvaccinated chicken in the domestic chicken production industry now dies because the Marek's disease, 100 years ago, no, 50 years ago, when we started injecting chickens with the chicken vaccine, Marek's disease was a pretty bad disease. It would kill chickens at the same rate as the flu would kill people. And then what did we do? We kept on injecting the chickens So look up M-A-R-E-K, Marek. Look it up, guys. What we've done is we've basically given enough Petri dishes of vaccinated chickens that the Marek chicken disease is so powerful now that it'll kill any unvaccinated chicken. And Dave Hurd there saying his chickens are resistant. Oh, what else are we going to talk about? Beak it to the people, I will. That's it. So, I would talk about God and Christianity, but then half of you would leave. I should just open the car door, go over to the symptomatic COVID test center, start giving them a hard time. But then again, my parents are vaccinated, my siblings are vaccinated. So many people I love and care about are vaccinated. So we have a saying in Brazil. That if you keep poking a dog shit, it's going to keep smelling. The only way to stop the smell of dog shit is to stop stirring the dog shit up. And so with a lot of things I'm gonna learn. Oh, adrenochrome. Don't know how real adrenochrome is as a thing, but I know some people have done it recreationally, and Hunter S. Thompson in the 60s took it recreationally. I think you can synthesize it. I think he added that it was taken from a live adrenal gland of a freshly murdered person, just to be very dramatic for his movies. Oh, look, they're in public wearing the mask. They're in public wearing the mask. Fair enough, they've just come out of the... Oh, yeah, in my latest video, thank you, Tony. Big, obese, angry guy grabbed my camera off me. The video is called Camera Grab. Camera grab something, and I saw him and his dodgy lookouts on Berry New Road. People have the smackheads had. This is another thing as well. Like, you see how healthy the smackheads are. They've got bad immune systems. Why are they not all dying from the coof? People want me to talk about Danny Shine. Okay, Mr. Khan, Mr. Rahman Khan. I will talk about Danny Shine. I enjoyed my 11 months collaborating with the guy, but I feel he's barking up the wrong tree. I think the most obvious thing of reality is to keep reality going. Reality is a combination of paradox, information, and mind. The minds come from us. And I don't have... Danny's on this whole depopulation thing. I just think that's just madness. So I'm just going to walk away and not talk about it anymore. Someone's saying, how come I'm ignoring nanotechnology? It shows I'm brain dead. Mia Taylor, my God, you should learn how to comment politely. I bet you're fun at parties when people won't talk about the talking points you want, so you call them brain dead. Nice. Yeah, I'm sorry, Trevor. I do actually think now that the dust has settled and 20 years have passed next month, I do think it was a bunch of guys with box cutters. It's a very easy thing to pull off. Sorry. Hey, my man, local experimentalist. Go Charlie, go Charlie. Whoa, look at all these people. Nice one. My views on psychedelics. Robert, remember, guys, drugs are not the answer. They are the question. And the answer is yes for psychedelics. I'm 41. In my 20s, in my very late teens, I had a great time on psychedelics. I fucking saw the gates of infinity part, and God literally reached down his hand to me and said, Charlie, one day you will come here. Everything was beautiful. Everything turned into Disneyland cartoon. Everything was beautiful, and I realized that in the end, everything will be okay, that life is a beautiful dream, that God is the most powerful thing in the universe that grasped the paradox and created love and free will and didn't get too involved. Now that's a fucking danger to all of you. Oh, 41, but I had a bad paper round. John Gotti, get back in your New York fucking mafia prison. What are my views on transsexuals? Look, I've met, there's a fellow YouTuber I met recently, and I was hanging out with him. And it's not someone I've collaborated with. You'll know some of them. It's a new one. And we got chatting, and I said, oh, was it your girlfriend that did that? And he goes, no, I'm gay. It was my boyfriend. And I said, dude, you're not gay at all. You don't give off any gay vibes. And he goes to me, I hate gay supremacists. I hate the shallow gay culture. And I hate transgender supremacists. And that's coming from a gay guy. Now, for me, we're all a bit nuts. We've all got snakes. We're all a bit fucked up. But when you try and make your particular version of reality a universalizable thing, it doesn't work. That's another thing from Immanuel Kant, guys. I'm going to go soon because I switched the air conditioning off and my car's turning into a furnace. Is that your way of life, if you cannot suggest it for every single person on earth, you have a bad ideology. So Danny Shine suggesting that people don't have kids, within a generation, it would be the end of humanity. So it's not universalizable. It's a messed up ideology. People saying that we should gender bend children with bad chemicals. If we did that to every child, humanity would end. It's not a universalizable. And for gay supremacists, if everyone was gay, there would be no more children, and then society would end. So that's not universalizable. So the way I see it, the Charlie Veitch way is psychedelics for some people, gay sex for other people, and wholesome families for others. And if you want to take the vaccine, I honestly don't care. But I'll end the pinky one with my body, my choice. Now, a few words on Prince Andrew just to end it up. Yep. Oh, there's crypto. Okay, I'll do Prince Andrew. I'll do crypto. Right. I've worked in investments and I've got my financial advisory certificate, so I know a little bit about supply and demand and commodities. I do. Right now, Bitcoin, there's a high demand for it. The hype is there, but it's an illusory value. If there's a new free thing, if like India develops a Bitcoin that's 1,000,000 times more efficient and easier, you could see the Bitcoin price collapse. It's not backed by anything, so many great investments aren't backed by anything, so I think Bitcoin's a bit too risky. Now, is Prince Andrew a nonce, a pedophile? Well, complicated answer. If he was having sex with prepubescent children, he is a pedophile. If he's been having sex with 16 and 17-year-old girls, he's not a pedophile, but he's certainly abused his position and he deserves to be fucking brought down because he was a married man with kids. And fucking Ghislaine Maxwell was flying in these young girls who were, you know, according to the American system, underage. In Europe, a 17-year-old is not underage, but you shouldn't be flying young teenage girls over to your island for you to have sex with. So Prince Andrew, of course he shagged Virginia, what's her name? Virginia Taylor. Of course he banged a bunch of other Jeffrey Epstein, Lolita fucking teenage girls. Of course he fucking did. Oh, I'm being asked to, yeah, exactly. He's married with kids. Exactly. So this is, I need to go now. I honestly need to go, but have a great, what is it, Wednesday? Have a great midweek. Thank you for watching. Don't be confused by the statistics and death. Everything's just a statistic if you zoom out wide enough, but people are not ants to be viewed out from out here. People are human beings. And when you zoom in, every death is a tragedy when they're saying it's perfectly safe. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. Oh, to answer you, Tom, if you watch the video from the start, I explain why I deleted the crackhead video, but thank you very much, guys.